Our planet, a vibrant sphere teeming with life, is also a canvas of extraordinary geological artistry. Across its vast expanse we encounter breathtaking landscapes sculpted by the immense forces of nature over countless millennia. Yet some of these formations stand apart, not merely for their stunning beauty, but for the profound sense of mystery they evoke. They possess strange, almost deliberate shapes, their origins often shrouded in ambiguity. Or they exhibit bizarre natural behaviors that challenge our understanding and ignite our curiosity. These are the places where the Earth whispers its oldest secrets, inviting us to look closer and ponder the forces that shape them. Here we embark on a journey to explore 10 such enigmatic landforms scattered across the globe, each a testament to the planet's dynamic and often baffling character. From stones that seemingly glide across arid plains to colossal structures visible from the heavens, these formations have captivated the minds of scientists, explorers and dreamers alike. They are natural puzzles, their pieces slowly being assembled by research. Yet many retain an aura of the unexplained, reminding us that there is still so much to discover about the world beneath our feet and the silent, powerful processes that continue to mold its surface. Join us as we delve into these terrestrial enigmas, seeking to understand the science, the theories and the sheer wonder they inspire. We will traverse deserts, climb mountains and peer into the depths of fiery craters, uncovering stories etched in stone and time. These are not just geological curiosities, they are profound expressions of Earth's power and its enduring capacity to surprise and mystify, challenging our perceptions and expanding our appreciation for the natural world in all its perplexing grandeur. Deep within the sun-scorched expanse of California's Death Valley lies Racetrack Playa, a remote, flat and ancient lakebed. Here, an extraordinary phenomenon unfolds, seemingly in defiance of gravity and logic. Massive stones, some weighing hundreds of pounds, appear to navigate this desolate landscape entirely on their own, leaving behind long, shallow tracks etched into the cracked mud surface. For decades, these enigmatic trails baffled scientists and visitors, sparking theories that ranged from mischievous human intervention to more esoteric, unseen forces. The silence of the desert held this secret close, the stones themselves offering no immediate clues to their slow, deliberate journeys across the playa. Only recently have the intricate mechanics of this geological ballet begun to be understood. It seems a rare and precise confluence of conditions is required. A thin layer of water from winter rains or melting snow, followed by a cold night that freezes this shallow pond into a vast sheet of thin, floating ice. As the sun rises, this ice begins to break up into large panels, then gentle yet persistent winds, funneled through the surrounding mountains, catch these ice rafts and, like miniature icebreakers, they nudge the embedded stones, pushing them almost imperceptibly across the slick, muddy surface beneath, carving the distinctive tracks as they go. Witnessing this event remains an exceptionally rare privilege, a fleeting moment when the desert reveals one of its most subtle and fascinating performances. In the vast arid wilderness of Mauritania, within the Sahara Desert, lies a geological feature so immense and striking that it is clearly visible even from the vacuum of space. Known as the Richat structure, or more evocatively, the Eye of the Sahara, this colossal formation is a near-perfect circular series of concentric rings spanning an astonishing 30 miles in diameter. From high above, it truly resembles a giant, unblinking eye staring skyward from the sandy plains, a silent, ancient sentinel in an ocean of dunes. Its sheer scale and precise geometry have made it a landmark for astronauts and a profound puzzle for geologists on the ground. The origin of this remarkable structure continues to be a subject of considerable scientific debate and intrigue. One prominent theory suggests that it is the deeply eroded remnants of a massive ancient volcanic dome that has collapsed and been worn down over millions of years, exposing the layers of rock like the rings of a sliced onion. Another hypothesis proposes a more cataclysmic beginning, that the eye was formed by the impact of a colossal meteorite, its impact crater subsequently modified by eons of geological uplift and erosion. Whatever its true genesis, the Richat structure remains a breathtaking anomaly, a grand geological question mark etched into the face of the African continent. challenging us to decipher its complex past. Far off the coast of Yemen, adrift in the Indian Ocean, lies the archipelago of Socotra, an island so isolated and biologically unique that it is often described as the most alien-looking place on Earth. Stepping onto its shores is like entering a prehistoric world, a living museum where evolution has taken a peculiar and fascinating path. The island's long geological and biological isolation has resulted in an astonishing level of endemism, with nearly a third of its plant life found nowhere else on the planet. This is a realm where nature has experimented with forms and functions rarely seen, creating a landscape that feels both ancient and utterly otherworldly. Among its most iconic inhabitants is the dragon's blood tree, Dracaena cinnabari, with its dense umbrella-shaped canopy and its startling crimson resin, which gives the tree its evocative name. Alongside these botanical marvels are bizarre succulent plants, uniquely adapted bottle trees, and a host of endemic birds and reptiles. Socotra's unusual biodiversity, flourishing in its arid climate and rugged terrain, makes it feel like a natural time capsule, a fragment of a lost world preserved against the odds. It serves as a precious sanctuary, a living laboratory showcasing the extraordinary results of evolution in isolation, and a poignant reminder of the unique beauty that can arise when life is left to follow its own distinct course. Chapter 4. In the Gansu province of China, the Zhangye Dangxia National Geopark unveils a landscape so vibrant and surreal, it appears to have leapt from the canvas of an impressionist painter. Here, mountains ripple across the horizon in a symphony of colours. Deep reds, vibrant yellows, rich oranges, greens and blues, all layered in dramatic stripes that contour the undulating terrain. These are the Rainbow Mountains, a geological spectacle that looks almost unreal, as if great swathes of pigment were meticulously applied by a colossal artistic hand rather than the slow, patient work of natural forces over immense timescales. The breathtaking hues of the Zhangye Dangxia landform are the result of millions of years of geological processes. Vast deposits of sandstone and other minerals laid down during the Cretaceous period were uplifted by the same tectonic plate movements that formed the Himalayas. Subsequent weathering and erosion driven by wind and rain have sculpted these sedimentary rocks, exposing the different mineral compositions layer by layer, each contributing its unique color to the overall palette. While science can explain the formation, the sheer artistic perfection of the patterns and the intensity of the colors still evoke a sense of wonder, making these mountains a truly magical and unforgettable sight, a natural masterpiece of unparalleled beauty. Chapter 5. Rising dramatically, almost vertically, from the rolling plains of northeastern Wyoming, Devil's Tower is an awe-inspiring monolith of stone. This colossal, flat-topped rock formation, reaching an impressive 867 feet from its base, stands as a solitary sentinel, its sheer, fluted columns a stark contrast to the surrounding gentle landscape. Geologists generally agree that Devil's Tower is an igneous intrusion, likely the core of an ancient volcano, its softer outer layers long since eroded away by the relentless forces of wind and water over millions of years, leaving behind this incredibly resilient heart of phonolite porphyry. Yet precisely how it achieved its distinctive, near-perfectly symmetrical columnar jointing is still a subject of some geological discussion and wonder. The parallel columns, many of them hexagonal, fit together like a giant stone honeycomb, creating its unique and imposing facade. For centuries, this natural skyscraper has been a sacred place for numerous Native American tribes, woven into their oral traditions and spiritual practices, with legends speaking of its creation by a great spirit or its role in dramatic celestial events. Its sheer presence commands reverence, a powerful testament to the volcanic forces that once shaped this land and the enduring mysteries held within its ancient stone. Chapter 6. In the stark volcanic landscape of northern Tanzania lies Lake Natron, a body of water so hostile to most forms of life that it seems to belong to another, more perilous world. Its shallow waters often possess an eerie, blood-red hue, a result of salt-loving microorganisms that thrive in its intensely saline conditions. But it is the lake's chemical composition that makes it truly formidable. Fed by hot springs and rich in sodium carbonate and other minerals leached from the surrounding volcanic hills, Lake Natron is extremely alkaline, with a pH that can reach over 10.5, comparable to ammonia. This high alkalinity, combined with water temperatures that can soar to 60 degrees Celsius, makes the lake a deadly trap for many creatures unadapted to its harsh environment. Birds and bats that unfortunately meet their end in its waters undergo a macabre transformation. The high concentration of sodium carbonate acts as a remarkable preservative, calcifying their bodies and leaving them as eerie, stone-like statues along the lake's desolate shores. These perfectly preserved, almost mummified remains give the water a ghostly, unsettling reputation, a stark reminder of nature's power to both create and, in this case, petrify. Chapter 7. The Giant Marbles of Moraki. Scattered along Koikohi Beach on the Otago coast of New Zealand's South Island, like giant marbles dropped by a playful titan, lie the Moraki boulders. These remarkably spherical stones, some measuring up to 2 meters in diameter and weighing several tons, present an astonishing and somewhat perplexing sight. Clustered together or standing in solitary splendor, half buried in the sand or emerging from the receding waves, they look almost deliberately crafted, like enormous dinosaur eggs or the discarded cannonballs of a mythical battle, smoothed and perfected by an unseen hand. Scientists explain these extraordinary formations as septarian concretions. They are believed to have formed over a period of some 60 million years from the gradual accumulation and cementation of calcium carbonate around a central nucleus within ancient marine mud. As the surrounding softer mudstone eroded away over millennia, these harder, more resistant boulders were exposed. Yet, despite this rational geological explanation, their near-perfect roundness, their impressive size, and their picturesque arrangement along the shoreline continue to imbue them with an otherworldly quality, making them a source of fascination and a truly captivating natural spectacle, challenging our perception of natural sculpting processes. Chapter 8. Mount Roraima, a lost world above the clouds. Straddling the borders of Venezuela, Brazil and Guyana, Mount Roraima is the highest and most famous of the Pacaraima chain of tepuis, or tabletop mountains. These ancient geological formations are characterized by their vast flat summits and sheer near-vertical cliffs that rise thousands of feet from the surrounding jungle and savanna. Often shrouded in swirling mists and seemingly impenetrable, Roraima's imposing presence and isolated plateau inspired Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's classic adventure novel, a land where prehistoric creatures were imagined to have survived untouched by time. The summit of Roraima, a vast expanse of black, weathered sandstone sculpted by wind and rain into bizarre rock formations, is indeed a world apart. Its isolation over millions of years has led to the evolution of a unique ecosystem, home to numerous endemic species of plants and animals found nowhere else on Earth. These include delicate carnivorous pitcher plants, tiny black frogs, and a host of other specialized flora and fauna perfectly adapted to the harsh, nutrient-poor conditions of this high-altitude island in the sky. Reaching its summit is a challenging endeavor, rewarding adventurers with a glimpse into a primeval landscape that truly feels like stepping back into a forgotten era. Chapter 9. The Darvaza Crater, a gateway to an inferno. In the heart of the Karakum Desert in Turkmenistan, a truly infernal spectacle burns day and night. A fiery chasm known locally as the Door to Hell, or more formally, the Darvaza gas crater. This vast, burning pit, approximately 230 feet wide and 65 feet deep, is not an entirely natural phenomenon in its current state, but its origins and enduring blaze are deeply entwined with the Earth's subterranean geology. It is believed to have formed in 1971 when a Soviet drilling rig, prospecting for natural gas, accidentally punched into a massive underground cavern filled with methane. The ground beneath the rig collapsed, creating a large crater and releasing a torrent of flammable gas. Fearing the spread of these potentially toxic fumes, geologists reportedly decided to set it alight, expecting the gas to burn off within a few weeks. However, their calculations were dramatically mistaken. More than 5 decades later, the crater continues to burn with an unrelenting ferocity, fueled by the seemingly inexhaustible reserves of natural gas from below. Its constant roaring flames and the eerie, intense glow it casts upon the desert night sky make it a truly unsettling and mesmerizing sight. A man-made accident that has unveiled a seemingly permanent window into a subterranean inferno. Chapter 10. Shilin, the Labyrinthine Stone Forest. Located in Yunnan Province in southwestern China, the Shilin or Stone Forest presents a breathtaking landscape that seems to defy the very definition of a forest. Instead of trees, what rises from the earth are countless towering pillars of limestone, sculpted by time and the elements into an astonishing array of shapes and sizes. Some stand tall and slender like petrified ancient trees. Others are broader and more intricate, creating a dense, maze-like environment that stretches for hundreds of square kilometers. Walking through this natural wonder is like navigating a colossal stone labyrinth, where every turn reveals new, fantastical formations. This remarkable karst landscape was formed over an immense period, estimated at around 270 million years. Once an ancient seabed, the limestone deposits were uplifted by tectonic activity. Subsequently, millennia of weathering and erosion, primarily by water, seeping through cracks and dissolving the soluble rock, have meticulously carved these dramatic pinnacles, spires and columns. The result is a surreal and captivating scenery, where the patient artistry of nature is on full display. The stone forest is not just a geological marvel, it is a place of profound beauty and mystery, where the silent, slow power of erosion has crafted a world that feels both ancient and utterly unique. From the silent, creeping stones of Death Valley to the fiery maw of the Darvaza crater, these 10 landforms are profound reminders of Earth's hidden wonders and its relentless dynamism. They stand as geological exclamation points on the planetary canvas, each narrating a unique story of immense pressures, colossal timescales, and the intricate dance of elements. Many of their secrets have been painstakingly unveiled by modern science. Yet an aura of mystery often endures, challenging our understanding and fueling our innate desire to explore and comprehend the world around us. These are places where the raw power and artistry of nature are laid bare, sometimes in forms so peculiar or grand that they stretch the limits of our imagination. They are mysterious, certainly awe-inspiring, and in some cases still largely unexplained by our current scientific frameworks. They beckon us to look deeper, to question further, and to appreciate the sheer complexity and often surprising behavior of the planet we inhabit. The Earth is a book of endless chapters, and these landforms are some of its most intriguing and beautifully illustrated pages, hinting at processes still at work and wonders yet to be discovered. As we continue to map and study our world, these enigmatic sites serve as vital touchstones, connecting us to the deep geological past and the ongoing evolution of our planet. They are more than just curious landscapes. They are invitations to humility, to marvel at forces far greater than ourselves, and to cherish the extraordinary diversity and perplexing beauty that make Earth a truly unique and wondrous home. The mysteries they hold are not just puzzles for scientists, but inspirations for us all.